Real fast, Jacob. I know that for the lack of a better word, you go raw dog inside these girls. Now, tell me how many bed frames have you broken?
Bed frames.
Genuinely.
I don't really do it on beds.
Couches? Ever break a couch frame?
Couch frame, yes.
Alright. Tell me about it.
So, real quick, with this girl, I'm gonna call her fucking Lysandra.
Lysand? That's such a fucking oddly specific name. You did not just pull that out of your ass.
Okay,
Her name was Akakia Akakievich Bulgakov. Let's just call her that. Let's just call her by her social security number 2514443.
No, let's just call her by her, her armband,
I'll just call her nigger.
Yeah. So,
Lysandrov, there we go.
So, Lysandrov I met when I was down doing my martial arts shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I used to fight a lot. And, some of the girls, were really into it, flashing bitches, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I brought one over. And I wasn't gonna fuck her at my place. Hell no.
Okay.
So, I fucked her backstage.
Okay.
By stage, I mean where we fought. It was either in the street or there was a designated place, being a designated building.
Okay.
And it just so happened to be at the dude's house who I was fighting, because he decided, I'm gonna win this fight. I'm gonna knock this nigga out in my front yard. Right? He lost.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I brought it up to him beforehand. I was like, yo, real quick, would you mind if I tap Lysandra off the ass on your couch? And he was just like, all bloodied and bruised and shit. So he was just like, yeah, man, that's cool, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, holding it in tears because he's just got his ass whooped. Anyway.
He could have said no if he was holding a knife.
I mean, yeah, but nobody was holding a knife.
Bitch ass.
Yeah, nigga, we...
Keep going with the story, fuckhead.
Anyway, so, meet up with her, and she was just like, wow, nice place. And I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You know why we're
real
here.
fast, though? I don't believe you.
Real fast, though?
You objectifying women, I don't appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Fuck you,
I fucked the shit out of her. Uh-huh.
Alright.
It wasn't just with my dick. Nah. We also used some good old tools, good old-fashioned dildos. You ever used a double-sided dildo during sex?
Nope.
Let me tell you, that shit gets hot. Alright?
The friction?
Not just the friction, yeah.
But from her body heat?
Mm-hmm. I'd say, if you ever had sex, right?
Yeah?
Nothing beats the feeling of you both coming together and her convulsing during and afterwards.
Yeah?
Right? Anyway, long story short.
My dick is short, by the way, Cash.
My dick is short. Yeah.
Cash.
So, Cash.
Looks like an acorn.
No, my dick doesn't look like an acorn. It kind of looks like a
blueberry.
Yeah, real quick though. That's how my dick looks like.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I fucked the shit out of her for 3.5 hours. And keep in mind, the dude was there for some of it. He didn't join in, but I remember I'm hitting her straight up. And missionary, by the way.
Yeah.
So I look back at him. I look back towards the fucking kitchen, right? And there he is.
Jerking off?
No, I'm getting a fucking pack of ramen. Yeah, he's chilling. He's making some ramen. And I'm just like.
Use your voice, Jake.
Yeah, no. So I'm just like, yeah, bitch, you like this dick, right? I'm hitting it, and I look back at him, and the swelling has affected. So he has his eyes, he's got that whatchamacallit, he's got that boxer's bruise that's over their eye. It's like a clamp.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
So, and he's putting ice on it, and he's making himself some ramen, and he just looks back at me. We make eye contact. I'm still talking dirty, by the way. I'm just like, yeah, you like this cock, don't you?
Yeah.
Right? And I'm just looking at him, and we make eye contact for a long ass while.
Why are you just looking at this guy?
Because the dude's just there, right? And finally, I'm just like, bro, get the fuck out.
It's his house, Jacob. Jacob, it's his house.
I was getting laid, alright? I was getting laid.
Okay.
And frankly, I could give less of a fuck, alright? So,
Apparently you were. Apparently you were.
I were fucking. But anyway, I was fucking.
I am the fuck, no? Get the fuck American.
So, we're going for couch frame, right? So, I fucked, what I broke, the position I broke it on was, it wasn't doggy style, but I had to face in the back. I was hitting it from the back. Asshole. And I'm pounding her. Her head is kind of like draping a little off the armrest. So her head is off the thing, and I'm just hitting it, and it's moving it closer and closer and closer. And finally, it collapses, the frame.
Yeah.
And I'm still inside her at the time. So, I have one hand, fingering her.
Okay.
From the bottom.
Sit down. Calm down.
Alright, so I'm fingering her from the bottom, right?
Yeah.
The couch frame breaks, and my arm gets lodged, and my fingers just get lodged in there. Like, it wasn't, nothing just all the way up in there. Right? So, I'd say my fingers are pretty damn wide compared to the rest of mine. But they're not wide enough, and they're kind of long. So, goes in there, and I fall. Like, I fall directly on top of her. There was no hesitation involved. It was just everything went in as deep as it could. And I'm just like, oh fuck, right? Long story short, the dude never let me go to his house again.
Alright. Let's talk about a genuine rarity. What would you say is something that rarely happens in your life, but it's like a positive affecting thing?
Rarely happens in my life.
But it's like it's genuine, It's a good thing.
I'd say love life, to be honest with you.
Love life? I put down genuine friends.
Yeah.
Cause like fuck, you're like, I don't even know what to call a friend anymore. Like a person that you trust, person that you care for, and I've only got one person like that. That's you. Only person that I ever considered to do a podcast with, like, many times,
I feel the same way about you, to be honest.
I don't know why, bro. I don't know why. Why?
That's because I've been here, man. I've always been with you,
Oh yeah, by the way, we fucking.
Oh yeah, we fucking right now. I am balls deep in his ass.
Coming in the air tonight.
Yo, you've never felt love unless you've been making love to George Washington Grover Jr. Alright?
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Yeah.
You and I.
So,
alright, let's talk about date rape.
Like that Bill Cosby shit?
You think he took a 4-year-old out to dinner and then stuck it up their butt?
I mean,
there was no question. He's like, I'm Bill Cosby. He just, I don't even know his voice.
I'd fuck a 4-year-old.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
Okay.
We're talking about date rape. Not genuine pleasure.
Okay, look.
Fuck, no. We were talking about friends. Why are we friends?
Because I've always been there, like I said. It's because I accepted you, to be honest. Even in your, like, darkest places, right?
Yeah.
I was there, man.
What do you want about?
What do you want about, man? We're not friends. What the fuck?
Fuck. Like, I don't even... What's your name, Josh?
What fuck? Yeah. No, when we're living together, I'm gonna beat my dick on your bed.
You're gonna come on my forehead when I'm sleeping. Alright, that's cool. You're gonna fuck my girlfriend. I'll be like, hey, let me get some of that. Let me get a hit off that.
I'm just like, oh yeah, Matthew, go to hell. I'm just gonna be hitting it, right? I'm just gonna be like...
You're not even gonna stop. You make eye contact with me as you're keeping the steady flow. You're like, go to hell, bro. Just get out of here. Go!
No, and sooner or later, if you're still there, I'm just gonna wave at you. I'm gonna be like, hey,
what's up, man? It's been a while. I'm having a great time. Let's talk about erect penises.
Okay.
And how they fucking portray... Fuck, I keep on getting off topic. I'm sorry. The reason why I'm friends with you is because of consistency. As you know, I have trust issues and shit, and I find it extremely difficult to trust people. I know I can trust you, but even then, every now and again, I fucking question myself. I was like, yo, is this guy my friend? Even though we've been friends for, 5 or 6 years now? It was just, like, genuine. Like, literally, that is a third of my lifetime. And I've spent it friends with you, and I'm just like, yo, can I trust this guy? And it pisses me off sometimes, because I know that I should, but, like, can I?
Yeah, trust is too. I mean, like...
But you've genuinely proven that you would never fucking betray me.
Yeah.
And I think if you did, I don't know, that would fuck me up. You would fuck up my trusting for anybody. Like, I wouldn't be able to get a wife.
Damn.
You would fuck me up, Jacob. I mean that.
Shit.
Yeah, like, you've proven that you're one of the only people that I can trust. And if you were to, like, oh, by the way, I've been doing this to you the entire time we're friends, I would be like, there is no hope. I'd probably kill myself. And I mean that.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of pressure, but just keep doing the same thing you're doing. You'll be fine.
Alright. Just be like, oh, yeah, Matthew, I've been fucking your wife for the entirety of... Just like...
Best
what?
man, just like, yo, I hit that. Just like, that's my wife!
No.
At the wedding.
Like, start of our actual relationship in, like, fucking, what was it, like, 6th grade?
Yeah, 6th grade.
Yeah, so, and just be like, yo, I've been fucking your wife since 6th grade. And I'd be like,
I didn't even know she was my wife! You're like, yeah, I knew, though, I knew.
I know.
Turns out that there's there's like a 13 fucking year gap, and you've been fucking her since she was 1.
Mm-hmm.
Got her before she was teeth man. That was she peaked at 1, bro. She peaked at 6 months.
Just fuck her on your wedding.
I was at her baby shower. On the wedding day. Yo, BT Dubs. Hey, Matt. BT Dubs. I smashed that.
No. It's just on the wedding day, I'm fucking her in front of everybody, right?
Jacob, what the fuck? Let me get a hit off that.
No, I could just see you, fucking standing there. Here comes the bride, and she's just on my dick. Right now, I'm just like fucking traversing it on, like, through the aisle.
Walking her down the aisle.
Yeah. That's a fucked up shit.
Okay, fuck, man. But, like, I don't know why it bothers me so much, because even right now, I'm like, if I feel so trusting of this person, and it would fuck me up so badly if they betrayed me, maybe I shouldn't trust them. See, but it's so fucked, because you and I know that I should, because you've proven yourself many, many plethora of times. I have some memories of, like, fuck, I'm not gonna bring it up on the podcast, but, like, let's talk about closeted racist. My mom is one. She's like, these immigrants come in America, and they, oh my god, the government gives them a tax on everything. Like, they tax us, the taxpayers, and give it to the immigrants. She means Mexicans. She wants to say it's just immigrants because they're leeching off the government, but actually, I mean only Mexicans.
Yeah.
She's also halfway for black people, by the way.
My dad's not a racist. Like, my dad's not.
Yeah, I can tell.
And my dad just doesn't give a fuck, to be honest. Like,
he's like, hey, you know, I mean, like,
Hey, look, I'd fuck your mom, but that's beside the
that,
point.
and she'd get me with that buckle, it'd be kinky, I'd come inside of her. Technically your stepdad, but, it's whatever.
It's whatever, man. Hey, Matthew, I fucked your mom.
Hey, she's a kinky fucker.
I can just imagine that conversation going down. You're just like, hello, John. And he's just like, hey.
Hello, John. Oh, fuck. It's kind of awkward for you. I'm kind of inside your birth giver, Hey, go get an ice cream, champ. Go get an ice cream. Hey.
Don't worry, Speedways. I'm not hurting your mom.
Fuck yeah! Would you be comfortable telling the context of the situation?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Right. So, I was a very, very small
First,
child.
you gotta explain the behaviors of your mother.
My mother is a literal prostitute.
Okay.
Alright, she gets fucked for money.
Okay.
Alright, so I was a little child.
Little child. How old?
Right? I was less than 5.
Okay. So about when you're being introduced to porn.
This is my very first memory of my life
Okay.
that I remember. So, I was hearing noises late at night like any normal child would.
Hi.
It sounded like my mom was in very, very big amounts of pain. Like, and it wasn't until later, that I processed that there was hot oil in that. There was hot oil, there was fucking... He brought brass knuckles, and he was hitting it like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was fucked.
You never even actually went into detail by telling me this, so this is my first time hearing it.
Okay, so I'm hearing noises. I'm a little kid. I'm wearing Speed Racer... No, I'm going to say this one more time. Speed Racer pajamas, alright?
Yeah.
So, I'm like... I open the door. I walk all the way over there, open the door, and I'm just like... Mom, are you alright? And she's getting hit repeatedly in the face.
Ooh.
While taking it. And she's like, oh yeah? Oh yeah? And it's...
Is she a masochist?
Yeah.
It's pretty kinky.
So she's getting hit over and over and over.
I
and
have a semi.
I'm just like, Mom, is he hurting you? And it turns out the dude looks behind. It was a big black guy. Big black guy. He's all muscled up. He's steroids, right? He's 6'3", 6'4". So he turns around, and it's my dad's best friend, Alberto. Right? We call him
Alberto.
And so he's still hitting it, mind you. He sees me, but he's making eye contact, and he's like, don't worry, Speed Racer. I'm not hurting your mom.
Ooh, there's the twister. He stabbed you, and he twisted it.
So, yeah, I'm just like, And by this time, they climax. And I was so fucked up by this. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what my mother was doing. I didn't know sex was a thing, alright? I didn't even get the conversation about sex till afterwards when I told my dad. They were married at the time.
I never got the talk.
Yeah,
I never got the talk.
They were married at the time. So,
hey, Dad, Alberto's fucking mom better than you.
so
Mom makes more noises when Alberto's over.
So,
Up your game, bitch. Got a little dick.
so
Start working out. You're kind of flabby.
So I tell my dad about this, and
He's just like, Jacob, shut the fuck up.
he was all drugged up at the time. Heroin was the least he was doing.
All right.
Like, I'm talking bath salt,
Ooh.
cocaine, and the good stuff too. He made shit.
Okay.
And he just gets pissed. He's like, he screams, "What the fuck?" Keep in mind, he's not balanced at all.
Yeah.
He's like leaning backwards. And he's like, "I'm gonna kill that nigga."
He's on his back. Fuck! 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 Just because he
So he meets up with Alberto, and no, the first thing he did was call Alberto's mom. because they've known each other since they were kids. All right, he was his childhood best friend. He was you and me.
Oh shit, dude, that's fucked. That's fucked. Oh shit.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But younger.
God
They've known each
damn.
other. They lived next to each other.
They were
all right?
best man.
They were best
They
man.
were. Oh my god. Yo, your dad fucked a black dude. Sorry, I'm so high right now. I can't even keep.
So yeah, he calls up Alberto's mom, and they call up Alberto and my mom for like it was like, oh yeah, we're just meeting here, yada yada yada. He kept his cool, and it was, now that I think about it, the dude did something I would do. My dad, he would keep his cool till the very last second, and he would explode. So the very first thing is, as soon as I came over, he looks at my mom and he's like, "You been cheating on me, bitch?" And he looks at Alberto and he's like, tears in his eyes. He starts he just starts waterfalling. He's just like, "Fuck you, man." And he just he grabs him by the shirt, and then they just start. I'm watching all of this, and I'm just like, what's going on, Dad? And Alberto's mom starts whooping my mom's ass.
Okay.
Right? So, yeah, weaves were pulled, all sorts of shit. Cat fight, eyes were scratched.
Oh my gosh.
And that ended with my dad smashing, it was a shot glass over Alberto's head. He just clamps it down on him.
Ooh.
And he's still crying at this time. He's
Blued.
just like, he looks at me and he's just like,
Come on, Speed Racer.
so he's just like, "Come on, kid, let's go." And he kind of drags me outside, and I'm just like, "Dad, what's wrong with Mom?"
She getting fucked, son.
Nah, he says, "Fuck that bitch. That ain't your mom. That ain't your mom." And he says it one more time. He's cracking up. He's like, "That ain't your mom." And he starts walking me down the street. And I remember that's the last part of it. I'm looking at him confused. Fucking 3 years later, I was 5. 3 years later, I matured a lot since then because my dad started beating me. He started all this fucked up shit. He got even worse. Yeah, my mom, like I said, she tried for many, many kids. Most of them have been taken by the government. Because, she's not legal anymore. Alberto, I don't know where the fuck he's at. Yeah, so that's that story.
Well, fuck Speed Racer. Can't do nothing about that, can ya?
Fuck you.
I realized the proof that I've given myself to prove that we're friends. You know that one really short, skinny kid who was like, who actually got you tilted that one time?
Mm-hmm.
And I was never there, but you told me about it. He was like, "Shut your goddamn mouth, you desert rat."
Yeah.
Like absolute bigot, serious racist. And one thing that probably I'm only ever going to tell you because I can trust you enough with very personal information. Whenever I get seriously tilted or stressed about something, I talk to myself in the mirror for at least 43 minutes. I play out situations and conversations that I didn't like how they ended up. And I play it out in the mirror until I'm satisfied with the results.
Yeah.
And that was one of the situations that I did because I got seriously tilted at the fact that this little skinny, short bitch is going to diss on I can only be racist towards you. Only me. But I was seriously tilted. I was like seriously considering like next time I see him confronting him, just like, "Hey, punk ass. Shut the fuck up when you're around Jacob. You know?
Yeah.
I've never done that for anybody except for you, because I never cared about anybody.
I remember exactly when he said that. I think I have a switch, to be honest with you. I think
one time I saw Kaylin get you on the edge of your switch.
Yeah. Whenever I get really angry, whenever my hatred for somebody builds up over time, when I snap, I think I might get to the point where when I switch, I'm going to try to kill them.
I just flipped the switch.
Like,
don't nobody know.
It gets fucked because that one kid, what I did was after he said that, I got cold. Because I was making jokes the whole time. That kid made that remark because I was being the class joker, not him. I was making everybody laugh. I made the chick laugh that he was trying to make laugh the whole class period.
Yeah.
And he just...
It wasn't the comment, yeah, I fuck babies, since he cracked up.
Yeah, I fuck babies.
I fuck babies in sinks.
And he said that, and my entire personality switched. I looked at him, dead in the eyes, didn't say a word.
He said, why don't you shut the fuck up already?
Yeah, that's what, I think I said that.
I see you told me last time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember fully. But...
Shit happens, man.
If I said that, it wouldn't have been in my normal voice. I think I would have gotten a lot deeper, and it was serious. I was about... my thought was... Maybe if I grabbed his tongue, he'd shut up.
Yeah.
And he looked at me, and he stopped. He got so scared for his life.
Yeah.
He turned around, and he laid down.
What?
He just lay down. He didn't say a word the entire class period. And the only one that heard me was him. Nobody else heard me. Nobody else even realized that I had that conversation. At least I don't think anybody saw it. I just know that right after that was lunch, and I told Jason, because he was in JROTC, I told Jason, I was just like, hey, this kid, make sure he doesn't say another word to me again. Because if he does, and I don't remember, after that, it's a complete blank.
I can always remember vividly when I get angry. I didn't know I was getting angry at first. I'd say with my anger, to get me to the point of violence, it takes a while. Like, I'd say I'd symbolize it like pressure on a balloon building until eventually the balloon pops.
Yeah.
And I've only ever had my balloon pop like one time, and it was with my mom. I didn't punch her or anything. I didn't even touch her. I was inside of a car. We were going to a restaurant, and I think she told me to do this one very simple thing, and then I forgot it because it was a simple thing. And then she was just over and over again like, idiot, 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 idiot. You're an idiot, Matthew, just over and over again. And that build up just kind of got pressure on my face, in which for the first time ever, I think I was 15 or maybe beginning 16 this year when it happened, I experienced rage for the first time. Which is when your body's doing shit, you're not controlling it. Shit's just happening, you know? I punched up the inside of her car. I think this is when I broke my pinky knuckle on a trash can. I punched up the inside of her car, and I think I cracked the window. I got it with the side of my hand, and I punched a hole inside the front deck with just my hand. I peeled off some of the roof with just my hand. I've still got some burn scars on my knuckles from that, and left the car, slammed the door. I'm fucking done with this. I'm going in the house. On my way to the house, punched a metal trash can. The adrenaline had worn off a little bit, so I felt every single bone crack in my pinky. Just completely fucked that up. God damn it! And then I went in the room, and then I went into my house, calmed down for a little bit, apologized for that because I'd never felt anything like that before. And one thing that I don't like is being treated or called an idiot. Because,
I do have one trigger word, but I don't want to say it here.
A-Rep?
No. Not nowhere close. No.
Fuck your mother.
What the fuck is that, Anyway. I have one trigger word that will cause me to have that switch. And this I remember because of my past. I was born a year after 9/11.
Oh, yeah.
So there was still a lot of build-up. I was called that word.
Well, you're a 1-year-old baby? Sand rat.
No. I was called that word and blamed for the deaths of a lot of families' dads.
Yeah.
Dads and moms and...
I mean, hey, you shouldn't have been Arab, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You should have chose a different race when you were born.
I got beat up as a kid a lot.
Listen. Race is a choice. Almost couldn't keep a straight face while saying that. God damn it. Anyway, keep going. I'm listening.
Yeah, I got beat up a lot because, I'm Arabic, right? Muslim rat,
Muslim rat. Yeah, I got you.
And finally, I realized that if I don't want to take this anymore, I'm going to have to become what they think of me. I'm going to have to become...
I'm going to have to blow up a school.
No, I'm going to have to become a killer. I'm going to have the balls to take somebody's life. I never did. But I've sent a lot of people to the ER because of stupid shit. Like, it got to the point where I didn't want to be me anymore. I wanted to get away from what I had become. One
last thing to elaborate on before I experience rage is, the level of anger where I just start saying fucking kill me? Mm-hmm. And then I get up in their face and I say fucking kill me, do it pussy. Like, you won't kill me. That is when there's the most amount of pressure on the balloon. Like, if Kalen or Gideon would have said anything negative, I would have blown up on them, and my fist would have started pulsating. I couldn't stop myself, because it's doing its own thing, You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. My first time experiencing rage, I was 4th grade. And it was the same kid over and over who beat me. And I had to go back home, and I had to hide all my scars and all my bruises and cuts, and finally, he called me that word for the last time. And he had me up against a wall. I was a happy kid. I was always smiling. I was charismatic. I was like the way I am now. Yeah. I'd annoy people, but...
At least you're having fun.
At least I'm having fun. Finally, I remember looking down at him. I smiled and I said, that word, huh? You want me to be that word, huh? And I had my hands around his hands and I'm staring at him. I said, if you want to kill me, then go ahead. Because I'm telling you now that if you don't, I will. Go ahead. It's your choice.
This reminds me of, I almost experienced rage in a classroom. One of my favorite classes. You continue what you were saying?
And he let go of me for what seemed to be like a split second. He eased up because he was scared. And I took that advantage. I had my hand around his throat in an instant. And I remember battering him. I remember beating him till all I saw was red. I didn't know how to fight at the time. I just know that that kid's face doesn't look the same to this day. He wore glasses. Now his right eye doesn't work. His nose is worse than Owen Wilson. Like it's a zigzag. His lip, his bottom lip is forever puffed.
Okay.
And his left eye, it looks like it's bloodshot. It looks like the veins in there, or whatever, it's always showing. I destroyed his ears, and when I was doing that, I could just hear a voice in the back of my head laughing. And it terrified me.
Ooh.
Because I couldn't control any of it.
Hitting me with those heavies.
I was looking at this terrified for myself. And the words that I was speaking were the words that I've always wanted to say. I remember, I don't remember his name. We had very few guy teachers where I came from. Mostly they were women. But one of them pulled me off him. He tried. And I heard my name. And then I remember everything after that. I looked at him with a smile on my face. A complete change. I was... What, mister? Did I hit too hard?
Can't do nothing about that, Speed Racer.
Fuck you.
See, fuck. I guess my story's a bit less intense. We was in, like, history, and there's this guy named Danny. He just hates my guts for no particular reason. And some of the time I enjoy myself around him because I can annoy him to, with ease. One of the reasons why I like it when people hate me. But every now and again, I don't appreciate his attitude towards me. And I don't know, he was just talking an above average amount of shit that day, more than he usually does. And he was sitting right beside me. And I was like, Danny, you're either going to have to stick a knife in my eye or you're going to have to stop talking shit. Because if you don't kill me, I'm going to kill you. I said something along those lines. And I use that tone because I don't want anybody to be alarmed. And you know how, like, chatter in the back, you only ever listen to tone? So, like, obviously, if I go, like, angry, people are going to look at me. But I used a polite tone because I didn't want to attract attention. I just said, Danny, you're either going to beat my ass or you're going to stop talking shit. And, I guess that he lessened the amount of shit talking after that. So I scared him a little bit. Start talking about fisting. Big tone change here. You a fan of it?
Fisting?
Yeah.
I mean, have I done it? Yes. Am I a fan of it?
Yes.
I mean, depends on... If the girl likes it, then I'm all up for it.
If the fist is in your ass, though.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't like anything up my ass.
Why don't you like shit up your ass?
Because
apparently you never hit the G-spot before.
It's never for me.
I mean, if you just get something real skinny and stick it right up your ass at the G-spot, you come immediately. Sex won't be the same. And I mean that. People have fucked up their sex lives with pegging themselves. Really fucked up thought, though. Imagine how great that must be. I don't want to try it, because I know it would hurt, and honestly, like, that's almost morally wrong. But, like, imagine. One time, Ooh. I think... So I've told you about how I don't jerk off to gay porn, but like if I'm about to orgasm and I see it, it'll make me come harder. Like I can't get off to gay porn, but it'll keep me going. I saw one of the best Ganondorf Link gay porn I've ever seen in my whole life.
I have seen that.
You have?
Yeah.
It's Ganondorf doggy styling Link, and he's coming in the sand.
Yes, look. It started off with Midna and Zelda, right?
Oh, it wasn't SFM. It was a picture.
Oh, no. What I saw, I'm guessing that was a picture of that. It started off...
Oh, there was also a female Link. I like that. He liked it too. What should I call you? Geoffrey? I like Geoffrey. Little douchebag name. That's what I'm gonna call my dick from now on, Geoffrey.
I'm gonna call my dick Sand.
You should
Get
call
up,
it...
Sand!
Fuck! Hey! Come on. No, but fucking... It was the thickest and hottest load I've ever blown in my life. Okay. I slipped in it later on. Biggest puddle I've ever produced. Let me tell this story real fast. So I get out of there. It's the biggest load I've ever blown in my life. I'm like, oh, fuck. You know, like, it's the most tired I've ever felt after busting it up before. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so filthy. I need to take a shower. Because I was in the bathroom. No, I'm so close to being done. I take a shower, get out, I slip in the puddle of nut. Almost fall on my ass. I think to myself, there is sperm on my foot. I need to wipe this off. Right. I do wipe up the nut, and then, you know, I go I go sleep because it's late at night.
Look. I remember, have you ever burnt your tip before?
Yeah.
Yeah, like burnt the inside of your... Yeah,
Yeah, I know the feeling. That's what happened.
I remember, I was long session by myself, not with the chick this time.
Okay.
Yeah,
the longest sessions you can do is by yourself.
Yeah, I was going the longest I possibly could. I was trying to break a record.
Yeah.
Which I have a new one,
yeah.
But I got 6.
6 hours?
No, 6 times.
Oh, 6 times. 6 times?
6 times.
My record is 4. So, and that took me, like, what, 3 hours?
I beat my dick for so long.
I mean, by one point, it's like, you know you can keep going, but it's half limp.
You have to have those intervals, though.
Yeah, where you like take a break, a little power nap, and then wake back up. All right, let's go again.
Yeah, but I remember that very last time. It was.
By the way, when you said 6 times, I said 6 hours 6 times. I had to take a double take. Did you see that?
Yeah. So I was beating my dick as hard as I possibly could, and it was a massive load, and I don't know why. It was.
Oh yeah, it gets more powerful as you go on. It shoots out farther. I think my record is like 6 feet or some shit.
I don't have a record for length. I mean distance, but you know. So the very last time, it just shoots out.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm just like, oh, and I'm just like.
It's painful, isn't it?
I was in pain for the longest time. I was just like.
Arms cramping up.
Like, not only did I burn the tip, there was so much that came out that I burnt some of the body as well.
Oh, jeez.
So I was. Yeah. It was. Whew.
Whew. Boiling hot. You've got a...
What's the farthest you've ever nutted in a girl? You've ever nutted inside?
No. Wait, what?
You've ever nutted inside?
No, before that.
What's the farthest you've ever nutted in a girl? And then I asked the follow-up question.
You go. You go first.
Okay, me. Farthest I've ever nutted in a girl. I'd have to say ass-wise, because, you know, I've already nutted in the womb. Okay. Granted, I was younger, so it was clear, not white.
Okay.
But fast forward a lot of years, and I am in ninth grade. And I'm on a trip back to the town where I grew up. And I meet up with my friend Josh. And he's just like, hey man, you want to go to our regular hangout spot? Meet a couple girls. We'd have some fun. To me, hell yeah, because I spend a week there. Usually it's either winter break or Thanksgiving. Not Thanksgiving, spring. Hold up. Thanksgiving break. Is it?
Dude, I'm on spring break. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think it's Thanksgiving break, yeah.
Yo, we could totally do a podcast tonight. Give me some of that ice. Harder. There you go.
Anyway. Yeah.
Face me harder.
I met this girl, let's call her Antoinette. Alright?
Again?
Antoinette. And our regular hangout place.
Yo, is Antoinette some whore that you nailed one time?
Yeah.
But now you just call every single girl Antoinette?
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna call her Antoinette. All the girls I've ever banged are called Antoinette now. Alright?
No, but it'll be hard to, like, if you're telling a story about how you did this one girl twice, 2 separate sessions, it'd be kind of hard.
Yeah, so I could just say beforehand, I did this girl twice, 2 different sessions, something like that.
Alright.
Anyway, Antoinette was really, really easy. All I had to do was win a few crane games, hang out with her for
what's up, Dad?
Hello, son.
That's not my dad. My dad's white. You're black.
hang out with her for a few hours, and I was in. Right? I'm sorry, we have a black person invading. Get out of here.
Dude. Sorry, coughed. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I coughed.
Okay.
God, I
So-
fucking hate black people. Jesus.
God, fucking black people.
Yeah. Anyway, keep going by your story.
After I took her out, I got her something to eat, because allowance money. Fun times.
Fun times.
So I kind of ditched Josh.
Okay.
So we made a bet beforehand on who can get a chick first, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm pointing at her. I'm just like, yeah, son, you can't do this like I do. He's black, by the way.
Josh?
Yeah.
Deadass?
Deadass.
I've got a black friend named Josh.
Uh-huh.
I've also got 2 white friends named Josh.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, I take her to Queens, I believe. Yeah, Queens. It was Queens. It was either Queens or Chick-fil-A. Yeah, our hangout place is It's, and I took her to one of the 2. I don't remember. Anyway, long story short,
Yeah?
after we ate, I took her back to my place. My place, not hers. This time it's mine. And I fucking raw dogged the shit out of her. She didn't even ask for a condom. Like,
Alright.
she was one of the lucky chicks. What were we getting on anyway? What was the original topic?
I don't fucking remember, dude.
Fucking farthest you've ever nutted in a chick. I remember now.
Yeah.
So, took her back to my place, and she was into some real kinky shit. You're not a man unless you've taken a girl with a dildo twice the size of your cock, alright? Because she had... she had a collection, my guy. And one of them was, like, 15 inches, man. No lie.
Okay.
But it had, like, you could grab onto it, and So,
I had some give.
I was switching between ass and pussy, doing my thing, And keep in mind, my dick is... It's average, right?
Yeah.
So it's not hitting nearly as far as the dildo. But...
Oh, I think I know what happened.
You what now?
Keep going.
But I'm doing my thing. I flip her over. And she says, "Holy crap, I'm gonna come again. Please don't stop." And what I do is, I take my left hand, because I'm using my right hand for the dildo. I'll punch her in the back of the head. Fucker punch.
Yep, fucker punch.
And I'm in her ass right now, and it just... We climax at the same time. Oh, man.
Sphincter tighten, and y'all both come.
Yeah, like... And I don't know how far I went, but I exploded. It was like...
That's not what
5 or 6 pumps, and it was like... all the way up in there.
Mm. Well, you did good, Speed Racer.
Shut up.
What I thought was going to happen is you're going to hollow out her asshole with that big-ass dildo and then come inside the hole so it reaches the bottom of the hole.
No. I mean, I did hollow out her ass with it. I'm not going to front here. Like I said, the dildo was twice the size of me, and width included.
Okay. So, technically speaking, volume-wise, it was 8 times the size of you.
Yeah, damn.
So, on the subject of anal, poop sex, what do you think about that? Might I get you some poop sex going?
If she's shitting? Hell no.
Skankiest bitch on the block. That's when she shot on my cock.
Look. The reason why I don't eat ass, because I asked her to clean it up, right?
Yeah?
And she did.
Shat on your tongue? Fucking farted on your nose?
The first. And I fucking went back and I was like, I was wiping off my tongue. I was just like, hell no. And yeah, I was not up for sex anymore. My dick went straight flaccid, alright?
Straight flaccid. Alright. Alright, I got a joke for you. I'm pretty sure I've already told this to you before. What do 23,000 beaten wives a year do?
What?
The dishes if they know what's fucking good for them. Alright. On the list we've got abortion, dick, cheese, poop sex, beating your wife, date rape. Now I want to discuss this. Bears, pears, and ass tears. Ever experienced an ass tear before?
A little ass tear? Hell
yes.
Yeah.
Just like to talk about it?
Alright. So.
Just getting it raw.
Oh fuck.
Chafed.
Can't tell that story, so I'm just gonna go.
Alright, let's talk about
more moderate here. Oh no. You gonna change the subject now?
Yeah. Talk about whores. You know any?
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't name those.
Look, what? How's the Diane situation going?
Oh, Diane.
Yeah,
huh?
Pinky Tight Diane.
Oh man. You see Diane?
Yeah.
She's hot, right? But she's never gonna let me in.
Yeah.
I know that. So.
But do you think, like, if she didn't have a boyfriend, she would?
I don't think. You know what? That's a possible maybe.
Possible maybe.
So, I still doubt it. I know she might be listening to this podcast, so hey, Diane.
Probably not.
No, she said she would.
She would?
Yeah.
You gave her the link and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Dead ass.
Dead ass. Yeah. So, goddamn, she is like so fucking hot.
I mean, gosh.
Like, that's one of the hottest chicks I know.
Hella thigh gap, too. Right? Am I right about that?
Hell yeah.
Hey, did she ever wear tights?
She ever wear tights? No.
Damn, that's how you know she good.
Knee socks though?
Knee socks.
She's worn knee socks.
Don't even get me started, bro. Something like one of my first ever hentai experiences was fucking, what was it? What's the Joker's girlfriend's name? Harley?
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. It was my first ever time experience Futanari or SFM. By the way, in case you didn't know, I'm a fucking basic. I feel like I'm boasting too much, but I've been watching porn since I was 6. I'm basically a master in the culture of porn. Okay, my first ever experience with SFM, I think I was 10. I'd been watching porn for like 4 years. It was Harley Quinn, SFM, which in case you didn't know is 3D hentai. It was Futanari Harley Quinn in knee socks, fucking a bitch up the ass. It was a female police officer on top of a cop car, hammering her asshole, and just having her foot on top of her head, digging into her skull with a heel. I came. I still can't find it to this day. I have found a really amazing Harley Quinn video, Titan Serum. That's a keyword you can go on Pornhub. Probably get a good experience with SFM. Titan Serum. And, new shit every day about SFM.
What was I? Oh, shit.
You're just gonna forget it?
Yeah, forget it.
Appearances kept up by religion, both individually and as a whole.
Like my appearances? Or
Appearances kept up by religion, both individually and as a whole. One of the more deeper topics that I thought of.
oh shit. Okay. So me being the history buff that I am, basically what I'm trying to say is I read a lot about history way back in the day. When I was a kid, I used to blame God a lot for, the shit that I was going through, and then I realized it's up to me. All this fucked up shit, even if it's from a higher power, how am I gonna deal with that?
Yeah. Big moment in my life is when I realized that I gotta deal with my own shit.
And this came crashing down on me young.
Yeah.
This is a little after the incident with the thing.
It actually came to me in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Where I stood up for myself and did a bully, made him stop bullying me. That was a big turning point in my life. Realized that sometimes you just gotta throw that shit back, Anyway, you keep going.
Yeah. So I started reading a lot of different Bibles and stuff, trying to get as much knowledge as I can into why he would do this to me, why he would fuck up my life, and how this is all his fault. And the more I read, the more I discovered.
He's gonna say have faith, but overall, your fault. You gotta deal with it.
I mean,
He gets credit for the shit that you do. Your problems, you fixed it. Absolutely, thank God if you want to, but don't give him the credit. You did it. You did a good job. Now, accept the blessing that you created for yourself. Anyway, that's just me. You keep going.
I remember the 4 main Bibles that I read were Catholic, Christian, agnostic, and Hebrew. The translation, though, I can't actually read Hebrew.
Or bialika lika. Anyway, you keep going.
And I realized that God, well, he's a God of tribulations. The God that I know. He's gonna put you through shit, and it's your job to get out of that. It's your job to come out the better man. You could still give him credit and all that other shit, but you did this.
Yeah.
And a lot of his word has been twisted by regular Christians, right? The Christian people, well, their word and that of the Catholic, basically the main Hebrew Bible was split. It was split into a whole bunch of different types of denominations by the rabbi and all of those guys, because they couldn't fess up to the consequences of their actions. They wanted to get into heaven by any means necessary. They wanted to pay their way. They wanted to be God. They wanted to decide on who goes where and how much they're willing to. And the Christians, well, they got the worst stick of it. Because they got faith. They got half a story, basically. Not even a complete whole. Which is my view on the devil.
Now, what I meant by this is, I could tell my thought process when writing this down. I wrote down pedophiles, and then I wrote down appearances kept up by religion both individually and as a whole. I saw this as our church, the one that we go to, is actually a very good church. Wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you say? It is above average. With accepting people and being genuinely Christian.
That it has that to a point, but there's a lot of shit that you don't see.
Now, what I was thinking about whenever I wrote this down is the pastor said a sin is a sin and one can be forgiven for it, which I really appreciate him for that, which means that he is truly reading the Bible and going by it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, someone said, what if there was a pedophile in this church? Would you accept them? Would you accept them in this church, and would you help them? She was expecting a no, because he's a pedophile, but the pastor said yes, like the true Christian would, because he committed a sin, and he wants to be forgiven, he wants to change for the better.
Yeah. You see, there are some in that church that really, really take the Christian name in vain. That want to do stuff their own way.
Yeah. What you laughing at, Jacob?
No. It's because I don't remember why. Like, I don't think I was ever told why, Jennifer, she left the church.
Why?
It was something to do with the kids. Devin and David.
Oh, yeah. The pastor, turns a blind eye to them because he's his sons. Right?
I don't think that's a whole story. I know something.
Oh, I know what happened. I was there.
What happened?
Listen, Devin and David were at this graduated football player's house. And Gideon was taking my little brother, Gabe, and Jonah, my nephew, on a moped ride.
Mm-hmm.
And, anyway, they threw a rock at Gideon while Jonah and Gabriel were on the moped. Threw it at his foot. And, I don't know whether or not they meant to hurt Gideon or anything. Either way, there was 2 kids on the moped, and they threw a rock at the moped. And they were like, stop, don't do that. And then they were just being ignorant pieces of shit. Fight me, pussy. Shit like that. Even though they were clearly in the wrong. There was a baby and a 9-year-old on the moped. And they threw a rock at the moped. Who's wrong in this situation? Them. Shouldn't have thrown the fucking rock. Anyway, Gideon comes back, reports the news. Kristen's fiance at the time, my stepsister's fiance at the time, was like, that's not acceptable. Jonah, I'm pretty sure they're still engaged. I don't know. But, either way, fuck. Her fiance is a good guy. Accepted Jonah completely as his own son. And I was like, fuck, man. Bigger man than I could ever be. And I mean that. And he went over there to defend them. Ended up getting into a fucking fight. And that's it. That's what separated them. That whole dispute that Devin and David were there. And, because Devin and David, whatever they, the two I'm talking about. They tried to get into the fight as well. They're trying to jump Steven, which is the fiance.
Some fucked up shit.
Yeah. If they would have just at least said, I'm sorry, that's it. That would have been the end of it. But no, they were being ignorant little shits. They think, oh my God. They were being ignorant little shits. And
Well,
That's
now
what
I know what happens.
Yeah, that's what
Now
happened.
I know what happened. Oh, that shit's fucked. I know my dad made a joke, like in the middle of church. It was literally right after. There was like, the pastor was like, it seems like Jennifer and they're not coming to this church anymore. And my grandma was like, oh wow, why? And, disputes with the boys, right? And my dad, he cracks up, says out loud, "Was she fucking one of them?" Like,
who?
My dad.
Fucking who?
One of the boys. I just look at my dad and I'm just like,
keep in mind Jennifer is my stepmom.
I just look at him and I'm like, dude.
We're in church.
Everybody looked at him too, and he looked back and he was just like,
"Are they?"
I don't remember what he said. He was just like seriously, like.
I mean, we were all thinking it.
It was something along those lines. And I'm still a little tilted at them for the shit that they did.
What did they do to make you tilted?
Shit that they did to you.
What did they do?
Keep giving me fucking stories and shit. About your dad and about fucking... What's his name? Shit, I can't think of it. Israel?
What did they do to those two?
No. What they did to you and what Israel did to you and that whole family. And I was just like...
You have grudges against them because of...
Yeah, not grudges, yeah, but I'd say I'm a little defensive.
Yeah, okay. Yo, that's a weird feeling. Fuck, you really care for me, that's weird. Yo, what the fuck? That's new. I mean that, dude. Like, yo, give me some of that ice. Fuck, that's weird. You don't have to do that. You don't, like, fuck. I can defend myself.
Yeah, but I was thinking to myself, I was like, shit happens in this church. To be honest with you, I was just like, I was thinking, I was expecting this sooner. For them to have problems. Because David and Devin, they do some stupid shit.
Honestly, they do. Like, they're the pastor's sons, and they smoke so much weed. Oh my fucking God.
I hope the pastors listen to this. I just hope...
Just give them the fucking link. It's like, hey, just skip to the end. Skip to the end. Yeah, you'll they fucking... Oh my God. Like, oh... right before the podcast ends, I just wanted to tell about a story. Another girl asked out, got rejected. Oh my God. Bitch took her 2 hours to say no. Fuck it, I'm not going to show you the whole ass conversation, but I'm just going to scroll through it to show you just how long it took her to say no. Like,
she's dancing around it? Just like...
I feel like she's just really fucking stupid. Fucking, I'll do my best to,
Yo, I want to date a lesbian, man.
Shut the fuck up, Jacob.
I know.
Jacob, shut the fuck up. Honestly.
And her lover...
Oh yeah, so listen, I've got to show you just how well we were getting along with this conversation. I was like, I'm going to do a voice for her and a normal voice for me. I missed the fucking bus, took a fat shit, then my pants wouldn't butt, so now I gotta wake up my mom. What the fuck? Oh God, I hope you don't get in trouble. I will. Hope I don't get the belt. And then she just says, oof. Fucking, hold on. This is where I got made fun of in Spanish for the first time ever. She said gordito, which means in a friendly context, it means like chubby, but like almost like a nickname. Mm-hmm. But in an unfriendly context, it just means fat.
Gordo.
Yeah, gordo or gordito.
Oh, Gore. Oh, man.
She literally just went, gordito, and then walked away. And I was like, I know what that means, right? Because my mom got called gordita at Olive Garden, but it was like a nickname.
Yeah.
It was in a friendly sense. So it was like...
I once had a Spanish family living with us when I lived with my grandma. Back at a different house. And they would always, like, cuss each other out. Keep in mind, the child was a little older than Noah, so she was like 9 at the time.
Yeah.
And they would just cuss each other out. And the main thing that the mom called this chick was Gordo.
Okay.
So she just kept calling her fat and shit. Keep in mind, they were both pretty big.
Okay.
Look. You still looking for it?
Yes, I am. It's this certain... Fuck!
Well,
I found it. We're doing a little bit. Listen, if you hook up with your grandma, your child is your uncle. Think about it. Your grandma births somebody, that is your dad's brother. Anybody who's your dad's brother is your uncle. Your child is your uncle. And
Uncle child.
I ended up saying, I'm gonna write an essay as to why I'm right. If you hook up with your grandma, your son is your uncle, man. Oh, and then there's a whole fucking man bit. Looks like you did. And then I asked, do you like Brandon? He is a 400-pound kid that I see him talking to her every day, so I'm getting skeptical. Keep in mind that I've liked this girl for 9 months, and she dated my best friend all during the 9 months. 9-month build-up. I was thinking to myself, I've rushed shit before. I've decided that I've liked somebody and asked them out immediately, didn't work. I'm going to wait a little bit. 9 months I waited. I asked, do you like Brandon? She says, I think I do. Keep in mind that beforehand she had told me Brandon had asked her out, and she said no. I think I do. I think I do. Well, if that ever happens between you two, I just wanted to let you know that I like you. You do? I liked you before Cody even considered you. Really? I had no idea. And you've broken your streak of liking lesbians because I'm straight. Which, by the way, you know about that, don't you? Mm-hmm. I've always liked lesbians. I know. Am I a possibility to you, or would you like to wait and see if it works out with Brandon? Oh, geez, man. I actually had no idea. I was asked today if you liked me too, and I said no because I really didn't think that you did. It's okay. If you just want to be friends, it's okay if you just want to be friends, my guy. Shit, man. Would you actually still be my friend? I really am not in the position to lose friends. I'm not petty, I would. As long as you still tell me when you're smoking so I can fuck with you. Because every now and again she told me, I'd be like, you need cereal. And then she'll go eat cereal. So I can mess with you. LMAO always, but Lord, you've liked me for a long time. Why did you stay quiet so long? I've rushed things before and it didn't work out. You needed to know me well enough to say yes or no. Not very many people think like that. I think you're actually the only one who has said something like that to me. I wasn't raised like very many people. I do my best to learn from my mistakes. That's a very good mindset, man. That's one of the reasons why I like you. You say what you're thinking. Also, I like to hear positive things about myself because that means I'm improving. I used to be a very shitty person. I'd like to think that I've changed, and you give me that evidence. I don't know how you were back then, but I don't think you're a bad person. Not at all. I think you've been through a lot of shit, but you seem to have come out on top. Thank you. I ate banana for lunch. See, I'm not petty. It's okay if you say no. I'm glad you aren't petty. See, I'm trying to get her to say no or yes. She just said, see, I'm not petty. You can say no. Trying to hint at it. I'm glad you aren't petty. She only responds to half of it. I said, it's okay if you say yes too. And then I decided that she wasn't going to say anything, so I was like, I sneezed in the middle of drinking from a fountain, and now the inside of my right ear is wet. And then she asked how even. From my nose to my ear. I don't know if it has any correlations, but my sinuses are clear. And it's just LMFAO. That's good, man. Means you can be breathing. I am the breathing. You know, I've never confessed to a girl over text before. He did good, man. And as much of a pussy as it makes me, I like things over text. It's easier for me to. Oh, fuck. It's easier for me to think when I can't see what the emotions the person is feeling. Peyton, I like you. I'd like to know if I can fill that gap of emotional support. How so? And excuse me if I'm asking stupid questions. I don't like assuming things. I want to be your boyfriend. That's how long it's taken me. I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. I'm just getting straight to it. She says, God, I'm sorry, Matthew, but I just want to stay friends. Right in the heart. My right ear's still wet, by the way. Dry it out, man. Nah, I'm busy. Busy with a wet ear? Nah, busy thinking. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry, man. Don't apologize. It's my own doing. What do you mean? I shouldn't have asked. Hey, man, I'm glad you did. I would have no idea you liked me and might have hurt you later on. Well, I hope Brandon does it better than me. See, I think I like him, but I'm hesitant to date anyone right now for some reason. Sometimes alone is what you need. That's what I've been thinking, honestly. Wow, that was intense. What was? I went through all 7 stages of grief in like 40 minutes. I almost cried. I genuinely did, by the way. My previous record was 63 minutes. My new record is 43. Fuck, I can't believe I got so emotional over such stupid shit. I really like this girl, though. I got over her, though. I almost cried. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Bruh, calm down. I didn't even cry. But you almost did. And? I said it was my own doing. I'll give you this piece of advice. Says, I can't help but feel bad, man. And what's that? If a guy hangs out with you for any amount of time that's not required, unless he's gay, that motherfucker likes you. See, I'm hella dense, so I'm slow to things like that. I think this is fucking hilarious. Send her a picture. I went to Panda Express. It says, your luck changes today. Oh, fuck. Also, there was this little tangent. I asked her why not let me be her boyfriend, and I was expecting this exact answer. She says, and to answer your question, well, I'm sorry. I just don't like you like that. Now, don't get me wrong, you're an amazing friend, and I love getting to talk to you, and you're just generally a great guy to hang out with. I was like, ooh, hit me with those heavies. I'm bleeding out. Bleeding out? Is this the end? You brought the big guns. I brought the oppressed African Americans. I am the minority. Aren't Mexicans a minority? Don't fucking bring my mother into this. Albeit due for death, I still have pride. Are you? And then she didn't respond for like 30 minutes. I was like, are you really this dense? She's like, yes. I'm trying to joke with you and you're really not getting it. Let me explain. Dude, I'm slow. And then I just explained to her the entirety of how basic her rejection was. By complimenting me, saying I'm a great guy, getting my hopes up, and finishing it off with, let's just stay friends, you single-handedly directly quoted every single rejection from a girl ever given. That's what I meant by big guns. What girls don't understand is that a no or I just don't feel that way feels a lot better than you're great but stay friends. I didn't think that you'd be typical. In rejecting people, it's best just to stay unemotional and not have regards for their emotions. I don't like hurting people, man. That's why I add all the extra stuff. But, anyway, I explain why. I'm just gonna skip all this part. It's like, fuck. I've had more pleasant shits. In fact, I'm having a shit as we speak. Wiping my ass. LMFAO, I'm sorry, man. You have an astounding night. I'll be shitting. You'll be pooping all night? My asshole is 60% scar tissue. She literally asked why. She says, scar tissue? Why? I was like, oh my fucking god. Torn asshole. Why have you changed your behavior? You used to get my jokes first round. Now I have to explain them. Anyway, this is getting too fucking integrated. But it's just a really basic rejection. Do you feel the same way?
I mean,
you're a great guy. Let's just stay friends.
I got that same rejection Okay, long story short, I dated a lesbian, 6th grade.
Yeah?
Um,
Technically she was bi, but okay.
she's straight lesbian now.
Okay.
Anyway, so I dated her for a little over a month, and her friend that they've been, friends.
You mean fucking?
2 chicks, friends. They've always had feelings for each other. And she broke us up. It wasn't the chick I was dating, no. It was her friend who just in class one day, she was like, yeah, you two aren't working. You need to break up. And I just look at her, I'm like, the fuck?
Hey.
I was so confused. I was like,
chop your dick off right now.
and the chick that I was dating at the time didn't look at me once. And I was just like, fucking, you serious? Like, we're doing this now? Out of all the...
So her girlfriend was breaking you two up for her?
Yeah, and she looks at me, she's like, I'm sorry, we should stay better as friends. And I'm just like...
Fuck friends.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Fuck friends. I'm done here. I'm done. I just fucking turned around. I wasn't having that shit.
You're just like, yeah, like, yo, she got ass rash cream, by the way. Don't fuck this bitch, she got chlamydia. I'll tell you, herpagonisyphilis.
Yo, is the podcast still recording?
Huh?
Is the podcast still on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Do you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's see how long just the two of us can... Hour and 21 minutes.
Damn.
Hey, give me some of that ice. That's why I like it just between you and me. Because it gets personal. It gets heartfelt.
Yeah.
It gets genuine. Now, any particular quote that you want to say right before we leave?
Okay, Zach's a nigger.